Hello everybody from Adelaide RV. Well, next week sees our next show. So we have the Let's Go Caravan Camping show. It's starting on Wednesday the 15th and goes through to Sunday the 19th. So we hope to see you down there. We've got a few tips coming up in this video about what to do at a show and what to look for. We hope it helps and we'll see you there. So the first tip, how long you're going to spend at the show. Allow yourself a little bit of time. It is a big place and there is a lot to see. So give yourself some time. Don't expect to be in and out in an hour. And then also remember, during the day, the busiest time is typically when the gates open, normally around 9:30, and about lunchtime. So just after lunch, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it tends to lull down. Everything will be a bit quieter and you can take your time. So the second thing is, take a list of what is most important for you. So if your list says it has to be semi-off-road and it has to have a rear door and it has to have good air conditioning through the van, make sure you stick to that list. It's a very exciting environment. There's lots of lights and glamour. You'll see caravans you haven't seen before and you'll get excited. But if your list says has to be 15 feet and you end up buying a 20-foot van, just remember sometimes a great deal on the wrong van is not a good deal. So the third thing on our list is, when do you want the caravan? Very important. So some manufacturers are saying that it's going to take 12 months, 24 months to get a caravan. When you go into a show, the earlier you go in, the sooner your allocation spot can be. In some of our cases at Adelaide RV, we can get you into a caravan earlier than 6 months' time, or around that 6-month period for a fully customised built caravan to suit your needs. But if you come in at the back end of a show, later on the Saturdays or the Sundays, you may not have the choice of when you want your caravan. And the last thing, or the fourth thing that's worth doing while you're at a show, when talking to a salesperson about a product, ask them, is the caravan, camper, whatever you're looking at, is it Rover compliant? We're about to do a video to explain what Rover is for the industry. Rover is part of the Road Standards Act for Australia now. So Rover, we've had 1.5 years to get used to a new system of authority and approval for anything towable. So trailers, camper vans, hybrids and caravans. This has to now be followed by all manufacturers. There are manufacturers out there that are not going to be Rover compliant, and that will cause issues down the track for insurance and registration. So look out for that video. But here is a little example of a Rover compliance. Supreme Leader, Goldstream, the brands that Adelaide RV sell, are all compliant with Rover. But here is a little example. So one of the things that Rover compliance integrates now is the use of what's called an exclusion zone on an electric appliance and a wet area or a sink. You have to make sure that there is a 150 mil exclusion zone between the wet area and electric appliance. It makes sense. It's electric and it's wet. So 150 mil, in this case, the black line is the edge of the appliance, and our sink, our measuring ruler here tells us that there's at least 170 mil difference between these 2 points. Big tick, it's compliant. So that's just one of many points that Rover covers, but by asking them directly, is it Rover compliant, they cannot lie to you if it isn't. So there's going to be a few manufacturers caught out with that new compliance system. So keep an eye out for that. So very easy, get your little ruler, make sure it is 150 mil or greater distance between your sink and your cooktop. If the cooktop's got 4 gas appliances on the top, it's fine, it's a gas appliance. But it's when you have electric that you're going to have a problem. So there's a few tips. We hope they help you. There's always more things that you can learn and do when you go to a show environment, but just enjoy it. You don't get to see that many products so close to each other in one room. I'll be down there. Come and say hi on the stand. We'll see you out there.